This is a parliamentary dictation with a speed of 60 words per minute taken from Sir Kailash Chandra's shorthand transcription back of 444. Please like, share and subscribe. Ready? Considerable opposition has been voiced in regard to the inclusion of persons liable to the payment of land revenue in the scheme of compulsory savings. It has also been suggested that if it is not possible to exclude this category altogether, a higher exemption limit may be fixed for them. We have very carefully considered these suggestions. May I inform the House that before the bill was drafted, there were detailed discussions with the chief ministers and finance ministers of the states, and the conclusions reached were that in a comprehensive legislation of this type, it would not be appropriate exclude the rural sector, which has also had its fair share of rising incomes and growth in agricultural production and economy. A very large proportion of investments made by government has been on multi-purpose river valley projects for providing irrigation and electricity facilities. The main benefit from these projects cannot but be assumed to have accrued to the agricultural classes. On the other hand, land revenue rates have not increased in the same proportion as the other forms of taxation. It should also be borne in mind that on an average the land revenue liability is less than 2% of the total agricultural income, and as such compulsory deposits at about 50% of the land revenue payable at the rates in force in 1959-60 cannot be constructed on onerous, although for administrative convenience the bill provides for the maximum rate of compulsory deposit at 50% of the current land revenue liability. The scheme shall be devised as to ensure that the deposit does not exceed on the whole 50% of the land revenue payable according to the 1959-60 rates. This is intended to reduce the extra burden on the land holders in the states where the land revenue rates have been increased in recent years. Nevertheless, with a view to removing the hardship on small land holders, we have agreed to exempt those small landholders whose land revenue liability is less than rupees 50 per annum by making necessary provision in the scheme to be drawn up. As a result of this exemption, almost half the total land revenue payers would be excluded from the scope of compulsory savings. I might add that some of the less developed states whose need for resources is very much more were urging for a lower exemption limit. We have not found it possible to agree to any decrease in the exemption limit. So, in the circumstances, this bill deserves the approval of the House. Stop.